Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I picked the puzzle challenge puzzle for you today and well, it was actually for me because I really wanted to see how it is because I literally just got it. I had it in my last puzzle haul video. I really couldn't resist this puzzle because it was so intriguing for me, so I just wanted to see what's all about and let me show you the puzzle. It's a 1000-piece puzzle by Ravensburger and the title of this one is Puzzle Challenge, I think. We've already gone through that. I'm not sure what the title is because it's not written on the box, but it does say Puzzle Challenge here, so I assume that's the title. So what this puzzle is all about is basically it's got no picture and you're supposed to solve it in 3 hours or less. And then if you do so, you can enter the competition to win trip to Germany. So it's actually quite a fun thing, I hope. I don't know, we're gonna have to see, but I think it's really clever what Ravensburger has done with this puzzle because my sister has been doing that for me, you know, buying a puzzle and then hiding the box so I couldn't see the picture. And they actually did the puzzle that does exactly that for you and you can even win a trip to Germany. So I think it's a really good idea, but there's just one thing that concerns me a little bit is when I open the box there's quite a lot of like flowers in there and a lot of green, so I'm not completely sure what to expect, but that's not really my favorite thing to assemble, so I guess we're just gonna have to see what happens. Oh, and before I move on to puzzling, I just wanted to show you the puppies that I mentioned in the last video as well, because they're so adorable. It would be a crime not to share it, honestly. And I also wanted to mention that I'm dog sitting at the moment, so I'm literally going back and forth between the two places. So this video, I don't know how it's gonna come together, but it's basically gonna be done like in, 2 days because I have to go back to record the puzzle now. I think it's gonna be quite interesting because I'm gonna be puzzling on the table as well, which is, not something I'm used to. Well, I do it sometimes, obviously, like in my free time when I'm not recording the video, but it still is not that often. It's mostly bed and sofa. So I really like to go completely over the puzzle, so I've got a better view of it, I guess. So I think it's gonna be a bit harder to reach certain places when you've got like the table that's stopping you from bending all the way over. But it's a good preparation for Spain, so I'm not gonna complain. When I started this puzzle, I actually wanted to go for the full sort method because I didn't know what the picture was, so I thought it was the easiest way to begin. But then I realized that I always do this method, so I decided to just try to go for the full flip method. And I also realized that I'm gonna run out of space on my board because this is not a 500-piece puzzle, it's a 1000-piece puzzle. So then halfway through full flip method, I decided I'm gonna do sorting again. And then after doing the sorting, I actually decided not to do the frame because this is what I normally do. So I just went from the middle and I thought it was actually quite easy to begin with because the church and the wooden parts were so clear that I think it was an easy way to start the puzzle. And then I did the frame afterwards. And when I saw what the time was, I was like, there is no way I'm finishing this puzzle under 3 hours. And I had to kind of figure out how to put everything together, and when it started to connect it became so much easier. And I'm not gonna lie, like this is definitely not the puzzle that I would pick for myself, so I just kept going with it, and I came to the point when I had to do shape sorting because I didn't even know where the sky goes. And the sky wasn't actually that bad. It didn't have any gradient that I could see whatsoever, but because it's Ravensburger it was quite clear which pieces go where. By the time I finished the sky, it got really clear that I'm not gonna get it done anywhere near the 3 hours mark. So this puzzle is driving me insane, right? Because I literally got to the 3 hours mark and I'm nowhere near to completing the puzzle. And honestly, I've just done the easy parts now, so I don't even want to know what's gonna happen when I get to the flowery bit because there's a big pile there. I wonder if anyone actually finished this puzzle under 3 hours, so if you're one of the people or know anyone who did that, please let me know in the comments down below because I would love to know. Because from what I can see right now, it's gonna take me at least 2 more hours to finish this, and Oh my god, I'm not looking forward to it, honestly. I must say that the mountain part was actually the easiest part of the puzzle, which is not something I expected, because there was so many different colors and patterns that were following throughout, which made it so much easier. If I knew that, I would probably start with the mountain as opposed to the sky. And then it came the difficult part. So I wanted to use all of the darker pieces first, because I thought that's gonna make it a bit easier, because flowers are literally everywhere. Well, they could be or they could not be. I don't know, because I don't have a picture to go with the puzzle. I think having a picture with this puzzle would help a lot, because at a lot of points I didn't even know what I'm looking for, because you could have one section that is like green, but then the piece you're looking for is actually red, and you've just got like one prong that is green that fits into the next puzzle. So it was completely insane, and at this point I wanted to give up, honestly. When I saw how much pieces there are left, I just couldn't. Because when you have an entire empty section, this is the most difficult thing to complete, because you literally have nothing to go from. Like, you have to go piece by piece, you can't just go from the middle. And it took me so long to even get to the point where I started to connect everything. And when this happened, the puzzle was actually a lot easier to finish, because when you have 2 or even 3 pieces connected, it gives you the shape of the next piece, and that helps so much. Like, I can't even say. I was putting this puzzle together for so long that I actually had problems with both phones' batteries, and after the phone died at about 5 hours mark, I kept going with the puzzle, and it actually became a lot quicker at that point, because there were less pieces to choose from, there was less puzzle to fill in, so everything kind of became smoothly after that point. And that was the first time that I realized, like, oh, I'm actually gonna finish this puzzle, because I honestly got stuck with this puzzle so many times that I just wanted to admit defeat. So the puzzle challenge is basically, can you do it in 3 hours or less? And I've done it in 6 hours. So yay me! I mean, I would definitely not win a trip to Germany. I don't deserve it. But yeah, it was a really difficult puzzle, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's definitely not a puzzle I would pick for myself, because it's got a lot of flowers, or like, you know, any greenery really. Anything like that, I'm just like, no thank you. I think if I had the picture, I could maybe finish the puzzle in like 5 hours, because there was a lot of points where I struggled, because I just didn't know where the pieces go, or like, you know, what fits where. Even with like the wooden pole that's in the front of the picture, I actually thought it was a barn or something, honestly. Like, I had no idea what I'm putting together. So I think even if the puzzle challenge box had a picture, I still wouldn't finish it in 3 hours. So whoever designed this puzzle, they made it really difficult for anyone to win the competition, I think. I mean, maybe it's just me, because it's not really the type of puzzle I would normally do, and I don't really enjoy that type of puzzle. But I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of people that won the trip. I hope they did anyway, because it must be really fun. You buy a puzzle for like 15 quid and then you win a trip to Germany. It's brilliant. I really like it when puzzle companies do challenges like that, so it makes it a bit more entertaining for us. So I just hope that Ravensburger is going to do another challenge like this sometime soon, so I can actually join in and win a trip, you know. But I'll definitely have to get faster at it to do that. And if you want to see the other puzzle that I put together without seeing the picture, just watch this video up next. Bye!